What's going on, y'all? I hope everybody is healthy out there on this beautiful Thursday. So let's go ahead and jump all over this topic. So after 30 plus years, it seems as though the Kid Capri has reached a boiling point, and it all has to do with the fact that Martin Lawrence has not gave him the proper credit due and hasn't paid him royalties for using his voice in the Martin theme song. As a matter of fact, Martin has alluded to the fact that it wasn't Kid Capri, that it was actually Cole. So when the cast of Martin reunited for the reunion show, I believe about a couple years ago, this situation was brought up. And so what I want to do right now is play you guys that clip, and I want you guys to really pay attention to Cole's reaction when Martin said that it was him on the Martin theme song.
Whose idea was it to brand your name with Kid Capri's voice in the theme song?
Most people don't
Carl
know.
actually is the voice. He does the voice.
Are you serious? I thought it was Kid Capri.
No, that's
Mind blown exclusive. I thought it was Kid Capri from Def Comedy Jam.
That's Carl.
All right, so you guys just saw and heard all of that. Now, based off of Cole's reaction, I'm not so sure if the brother is super comfortable with agreeing with Martin that it was his voice used in the theme song for Martin. Now, after the reunion aired, Kid Capri was not happy and he hopped online to voice his displeasure. And I'm going to play you guys a little bit of what he had to say. But a crazy twist in all of this is that Kid is saying that it was his voice on Martin's theme song as well. So who lying up in this mouth? You know what I mean? But anyway, check out these clips and I'll be back.
I'm at a video shoot right now, but I keep getting calls on my phone about this television show, this Martin reunion yesterday. Now, Tisha Campbell has said that Cole was the one that did the Martin on the show, which she was corrected, and she called me and she apologized. She was misled, just like a lot of people were, even though everybody knows that's me. But now, Martin, you go on your show and your reunion and say that Cole was the one when you know for sure that that's not the truth. Like, really? That's how we going? All right. I don't make big deals out of things, man. Many people I did stuff for didn't ask for nothing because I want to see people win. But I ain't nobody's fool. Nobody gonna take advantage of me like I'm dumb and then get on a national television show and lie like that. Me and you, we blew up on Def Comedy Jam together. Yes, you went sky high with your career. You know what I'm saying? But in my realm of what I did and what I do, I went sky high in my realm. So, but one thing I never did was wronged anybody or misled anybody or cheated anybody. You know what I'm saying? If somebody did something for me, I made sure they was repaid. You know, and for you to get on a national television show and say that when you know it's not the truth, that's a problem with me.
Interesting. Let's remember this right here. Okay. Yeah, that's Kid.
Yeah.
All right, so listen.
That's actually me impersonating Kid Capri saying Martin. Because
I always thought it was Kid Capri.
No. Actually, it was because I love Capri, but I was just like, look, we're not going to pay that guy. Like I said, I can do him. I was like, put me in the booth, Martin.
All right, so you guys just witnessed all of that. And so on yesterday, a podcast by the name of Bag Fuel actually released a video where they interviewed Kid Capri, and this was a topic of discussion. I want you guys to go over to Bag Fuel here on YouTube, and it's a pretty dynamic podcast in my estimation. So head over there, see if you rock with their content, and if so, subscribe and support their channel. So basically, Kid Capri went a little bit deeper, and he's basically saying that he's contacted some people to seek restitution for unpaid royalties. I want you guys to check out this clip, and I'll be back.
Here's the problem, right? Well, that Martin that you hear on Martin's show, that come from being sampled from Def Comedy Jam.
Martin?
And they did that without my permission.
So they own the rights to your voice?
No. That's the problem, they don't.
Okay, so let's. So did we get a check or no?
Here's how it went.
What's the loophole?
I'm gonna tell you how it goes right now. They took my voice from Def Comedy Jam, sampled it, put it on the Martin show.
Yeah.
Never got no permission from me. Never asked for my rights, nothing. This show been on 8 different networks for 30 years.
Yeah, it's still going on.
Now, if it was a money thing for me, I'd have been like, yo, where's my bread? Right? I ain't never did that. Then Martin went on the show, when they did the reunion, Martin went on the show and said, yo, that was a Kid, that's such and such and such. I got people. Now, first of all, that was the dumbest Everybody knows it's me, number one. Number two, I got videos of this. And number three, all you had to do was just say, yo, kid, yo, we use this. Is it all right? Here's a bag. Here's a situation. Or not. Kid, it's all right. Go do your thing. You go on your and say they me. So now they got an issue.
So have you spoken to Martin?
Now I ain't got to speak to them. Speak to them about what?
I mean, if they're rewriting history in real time.
Paperwork can solve that.
That's what lawyers and paperwork and that's what all that.
Already saying,
talk about. If you're not giving me no credit, you saying it's another person that did it. You ain't been giving me no credit. That ain't nothing new. But now you saying it's somebody else that did it? He must have thought that Kid Capri wasn't gonna last all these years. I was just some dude that was happy to be on a comedy show, and you know, I was what I was at the time, and I wasn't gonna stand the test of time. So at the time, they must have thought that, you know, that's what's gonna happen. He ain't gonna worry about it. You know, and it's not just Martin's fault. It's the companies that put it out. So we have an issue.
All right, so you guys just witnessed all of that, and it just seems as though that Kid Capri is fed up and he's coming for his bag after 30 years. Now, a lot of people all over social media is questioning his motive. They're asking questions like, is he broke? But if he's responsible for the Martin theme song and he can actually prove it in the court of law, what's wrong with him going after his restitution? But ultimately, I feel like something is off kilter here. I don't know if Martin had a problem with Kid Capri back in those Def Jam days and Kid Capri just didn't know it. But at the end of the day, I ultimately feel like something is wrong here because you got three individuals that are claiming that they're responsible for Martin's theme song. Now, what's interesting about this ordeal when it comes down to Kid, he didn't only go to Sway and say that he was responsible for Martin's theme song. He went on Vlad TV and said the same damn thing, right? So it's just a crazy situation. I hope that these brothers can come together and figure something out, because at the core root of this issue, I believe that Kid Capri may have a legitimate argument. I don't think that he would come out and publicly state this only for him later to be embarrassed in the court of law for telling a big fat lie. Now, the big question is, does Kid Capri have the finances to go up against Martin? You know, Martin has all of these connections within the entertainment business. He knows entertainment lawyers, business lawyers, and etc., right? And is it really worth the fight at the end of the day? But if Martin knows that Kid Capri is responsible for the Martin theme song, go ahead and look out for that man. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to cost you more than the royalties and things of that nature that you made off the show for 30 plus years. But anyway, I'm going to let this go right here. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this whole entire situation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new here, consider subbing to the channel. I'll get with you guys later. Peace.